The only way to spare more pain and more loss, the only way.
Only way? What's the only way?
These millstones no longer mark our national mourning. These milestones, I should say, no longer mark our national mourning.
Good evening, all. So, today is St. Patty's Day. Top of the morning to you. I did have corned beef and cabbage. So, St. Patty's is not as raucous as it used to be for me, but I guess you get older. But anyway, did you see that clip? I know goofing on Joe is like the lowest hanging fruit there is, but he just has so many. Excuse that thing on my lip too. Anyway, he's got so many guffaws and his mind just goes. I think he's in I think he's in. Maybe he's in the metaverse and he sees these cartoon avatars on Zuckerberg's platform. Who knows? But what I wanted to mention here, though, like the other video I had, Trevor Noah coming out on him, Bill Maher, New York Times reported today that the Hunter Biden laptop is real. It's authentic. Yes, it is. Everything on it is real and authentic. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, So the Mockingbird media has got their latest script to start dogging on Joe. Yeah, I think they're about done with him. I guess whatever puppeteers are in the back, the deep state puppeteers, they thought they could probably just throw anyone up there, pump them up with whatever adrenochrome, whatever is in them, and, the American people would go for it. Maybe they did. No, the American people aren't going for it either. And obviously, neither are other world nations. They're not going for it either. So, there you go. But, here's another little clip from Nancy Pelosi. And she's reading a poem. Here, get a gander at this. Look, it's third in line for the empire of lies.
Before I introduce them, I got this message this morning from Bono.
Oh no, Bono.
Most of us have always, whether we're in Ireland or here or whatever it is, Bono has been a very Irish part of our lives. And he said this.
Globalist Bono.
Oh, St. Patrick, he drove out the snakes with his prayers, but that's not all it takes. For the smoke symbolizes an evil that arises and hides in your heart as it breaks. And the evil risen from the darkness that lives in some men, but in sorrow and fear, that's when saints can appear, to drive out those old snakes once again. And they struggle for us to be free from the psycho in this human family. Ireland's sorrow and pain is now the Ukraine, and St. Patrick's name is now Zelensky.
Bono, please, Bono, you're killing me. I can't even buy a YouTube record anymore. I can't. I'm done. Globalist Bono, graduate of the World Economic Forum, Young Global Leaders class, and this ghoul, Saint Zelensky. Well, how'd you like that? Nancy Pelosi wearing whatever blue house dress she's got on. What the hell that is. And reading a poem from Bono. Bono, our favorite rock star, globalist rock star, who is a member of the World Economic Forum's Young Global Leaders School, and is, fighting famine. Man, I can't buy any U2 albums now going forward. I just have such a disdain. You can't just perform. You're not changing the world. You work for globalists. See, like I said, here's where you lose me with the whole Zelensky thing, okay? Now, I'm not for war. in any way, shape, or form, period. I don't like it. I don't want it. Most people do not want it, except these people. See, but all the people that are coming around and Zelensky's a saint, oh, he's this, he's that, he's wonderful. Don't know him personally. But when you have all these people, Justin Trudeau's, Biden's, Kamala Harris, George Soros, Klaus Schwab, all these people that I literally cannot stand coming out in his corner, that's when I'm like, no, like I said, I'm not sticking up for Putin. I do understand, or possibly understand his reasoning for it, but I abhor anything to do with war, just anything to do with it. So, there's that. Next up, I want you to watch this clip. Get a gander at this. This was for a confirmation hearing for Shalanda Young.
Good afternoon. I, Shalanda Young,
I, Shalanda Young,
do solemnly
do
swear
solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance
to
the same,
the same,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully
that I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of the office upon which I am about to enter.
of the office upon I'm which to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations,
Thank
Madam
you.
Director.
Vice President.
Congratulations. And I believe we have a couple of...
Well, did you get a load of that? Okay. So that's, I guess, in Washington, D.C. I guess D.C. stands for dark chocolate. Not my joke, it's my friend's joke. My friend Bobby, I'm not trying to rip it off or whatever. I think it's hilarious. Now, okay, Shalanda Young. She was appointed to the head of the Office of Management and Budget, the OMB. So I'm like, this is the problem here. This is the problem. The office is, it oversees a lot of different agencies. I'm trying to look here. It's made up of a career-appointed, OMB is made up of mainly of career-appointed staff. See, and it oversees mostly the executive branch, but it has 5 resource management offices, and what do they have here? Hang on, okay. So it evaluates the effectiveness of agency programs, policies, procedures, assesses competing funding demands among agencies. And this is the problem here. Do you understand? We have a 20,000 head hydra in this government, this collapsing government. And it's because of all this waste. So, like I said, I'm not dogging Shalanda. Hey, she's appointed the head, the director. Fine, man, I wish you all the best. However, I looked her up on Wikipedia. It says she was born 1977 or 78. I guess they can't even pick a year when she was born. I don't know what that's all about. Is an American political advisor who is the director of the Office of Management and Budget. So, Young, she was born in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, raised in Louisiana. She earned a Bachelor of Arts degree from Loyola and a Master of Health Administration from Tulane. Once again, nothing to do with economics. Nothing. But she's head of the Office of Management and Budgets of a country that's $33 trillion in debt and has never had an audit of their books ever. It's runaway spending. So she took health administration. Yet she's never worked a day in the health field. She went straight from college right into this internship in D.C. And that's where she's been ever since. She's just a monster, not in a literal sense, but she's part of this ongoing bureaucratic bullshit, absolute waste funding. They take papers like this, they shuffle them off, they send them to another department, ask them, hey, what's going on? They get it back, they read emails, and that's it. Probably get paid $200K, $150K, maybe more a year. This is the problem, man. This is the problem. This empire of lies. It's so ridiculous. She has no degree in anything with mathematics or economics, yet she's in charge, the director of management and budgets. I would take an accountant. It's unbelievable. And like I said, I'm not dogging her. I don't know what her predecessors were. I just know the waste that this country does with all this bureaucratic bullshit. Anyway, peace. Have a wonderful day. Tomorrow's Friday. I'll see you tomorrow.